Hello, my name is Kane Johnson, and this video is on my 3 takeaways I had from classroom management. So the first thing I want to talk about is, why does a student misbehave? So a lot of times students act out or misbehave because they have trouble communicating or expressing themselves of what they're feeling or what their emotions are. So kind of as a teacher, it's important to kind of find what the base source of that problem is and kind of help address it. One thing we talked about in class that I found really interesting was to ask yourself specifically, why would a student do that? Or ask yourself, why would you do that? And a lot of times just by asking that question, you can kind of find the reason for it. My next takeaway was, how do you respond to behaviors? So I found that what works best is not simple nonverbal behaviors, such as just giving a stare or maybe tapping on a desk, or just something very subtle instead of calling a kid out in the front of everybody. A lot of times if you do that, just by calling them out blatantly, it will often escalate the problem and make it worse, and the students obviously feel embarrassed and they do not care for you. And it kind of ties into my last takeaway was building relationships with the students. One of the best ways to build your classroom management is by having that good relationship with those students. When students respect you and like you, they're more likely to listen and they're not likely to disobey. And so those are just kind of my 3 takeaways and my most important things I thought I learned from classroom management.